Ear. What's up, y'all? Tell like it is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So let's get into this, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into Brandon Johnson out there in New York. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now with Brandon Johnson, and he's like I said, this dude is just a straight up puppet, a straight up and down. This dude is a puppet. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep telling y'all, the people you need to be more focused on is the governor because he's the one that's actually laying it. You know what I mean? It goes from the top down. You know what I mean? It's coming from the top down. Mayor Johnson is just a straight puppet, man. Straight puppet. And they're using the talk of reparations to kind of keep ancient Americans, somewhat like feeling like we, to keep us somewhat engaged into wanting to vote for the Democratic Party. These niggas ain't doing nothing but playing games at the end of the day. We got to keep it one. I'm going to keep it a bean pie with y'all. They just want niggas to come out here and vote. They're going to come. This is their fourth quarter, like I told y'all in the last video that I did. I actually been saying this for a minute, but in the last live stream that I did, I talked to y'all about this. They're going to come through in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes to go in the game trying to hit niggas with reparations. You know what I'm saying? But they're not going to hit you with the reparations. They're going to hit you with we're investing this money into a study. Anybody that's a part of that panel is getting that money, okay? So the reparations is actually going to the people that they're putting the study together for, not the people that they want you to come vote for. That want you to come and put a vote out for these hoe ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? At this point, they got to stop playing with our intelligence out here. You know what I'm saying? This is just highway criminal of what they're doing. Hey. Yeah, this is just highway criminal of what they doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, y'all cannot be getting fooled by these niggas, man. I don't care. Like I said, at this time, I don't know why y'all niggas still believe in niggas like Al Sharpton. This nigga has a perm in 2024, bro. It is 2024. This nigga is still rocking the slick back perm, bro. You know what I'm saying? You cannot trust no nigga like that, bro. I'm sorry. It is what it is. And I ain't even trying to be funny. You cannot trust no nigga with a perm, bro. It just is what it is. This nigga Al Sharpton has been an informant his almost an entire existence. You know what I'm saying? Clean informant. Y'all still listen to clowns like this. You know what I'm saying? It's unreal. And why does this nigga Brandon Johnson like he got a mohawk up here? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me let this keep going.
Let me go to this. Your new budget includes a significant amount allocated towards improving social services for low and working class people in Chicago, and notably $500,000 for a new panel that will study whether and how the city should pay reparations.
Okay, so here we go again with the study. Look, y'all, there's no need to study anything. There's no need to study. And the Chicago budget is giving up $500K for a panel, okay? So the panel is going to be the one that's going to get paid, not you, not me. I ain't out there in Chicago, Illinois, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all not going to get paid. Y'all not getting no money out of that. That's going to the panel for them to run this fucking circular game of, this happened and that happened and technically, just to keep the argument for you to argue amongst, because most conservatives might be like, my ancestors ain't have nothing to do with that, and, keep you arguing amongst the Democrat Republican shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't planning on doing nothing. They're planning on giving the money. And here's the sad reality about that shit. They're going to plan on giving this money to motherfuckers who are not originated, had nothing to do with anything of building the country back in that time. They had nothing to do with that. I guarantee you, almost, I don't know how much the panel is going to be, but I can almost guarantee you're going to see motherfuckers that don't look like you that's a part of that panel. Huh? That's crazy, right? But I guarantee you that's what happens. I guarantee you that's what happens. This is why I always say, bro, I should have been a politician. I should have been a politician. This is free money out here. They out here doing to just fuck the people around. $500K for a panel to study reparations. You know what I'm saying? You and I both know that there's nothing to study when it comes down to reparations. It's CTC, nigga. Cut the damn check. You know what I'm saying? Cut the check. Ain't nothing to study, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas done stole this land. Y'all niggas, it was an agreement that never got motherfucking reached because once Lincoln motherfucking gave niggas the 40 acres and a mule, y'all killed that man, right? Y'all killed that man, allegedly. The government allegedly killed that man. Put somebody else in there, and what's it? I think it was Lyndon Baines Johnson or some shit like that. Anyway, put this motherfucker in there, which was a Democrat. And then he reneged on everything that Lincoln had put in there. No different from what Biden did when it came down to Donald Trump. Soon as Biden got in there, Biden took all that shit away that Trump was doing. For niggas, you know what I'm saying? Everything that Trump was doing for niggas, Biden went in there and scratched all that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. You know what I mean? But see, this is what happens, you know, when you allow the mainstream media and you allow your emotion and you allow and put your trust in people that look like you. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And then that's not to say that you need to be looking at other people and just put all your trust in them. No, you know what I'm saying? But you need to stop looking at shit so emotionally at the end of the day and just step back, research, look, you know what I'm saying? And see what's going on, bro. There's nothing to study about. When Joe Biden started cutting checks for the fucking Ukraine, did we need to put a study in? Was there an American poll going around talking about, should we allocate all this money? You know, we want to know what the people think. We need to put a study together on whether or not we should actually get into this beef with Russia and the Ukraine. No, they just start cutting checks. You know what I'm saying? When it's coming down to Israel and Gaza and all that shit they doing over there, fucking them people up and shit like that. Did they come and take an American poll and say, hey, look, yeah, man, we got this conflict going on over there in the Middle East between the Palestinians and the Jews. Yeah, man, we need to put together a panel and a study to see if we should actually advocate money to go here and go there. No, they didn't do that. What they did, they cut the goddamn check. But when it come down to niggas, oh yeah, we need to put together a panel and we need to study reparations and how this is going to work and how these niggas capping. You know what I'm saying? Straight capping. Straight finessing. I won't even say they capping. I would say they straight finessing at this point. You know what I'm saying?
To Chicagoans who are descendants of enslaved African Americans. Can you talk a little about how the reparations study will work?
Look, absolutely. You spent some time in Chicago and you know the history of the civil rights movement and the city of Chicago, as we prepare to celebrate the life and the legacy of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., he came to the city of Chicago fighting for housing, fighting for public accommodations, and his words still ring true today. If we can figure it out in Chicago, we can do it anywhere in the world. And that's the impetus behind this study.
And see, here's the thing. Here's where I hate when niggas be doing shit like this, right? They'll get up here and they'll talk about Martin Luther King, right? They love to give you Martin Luther King when he was out here getting his ass whooped on goddamn Selma Bridge and Bloody Sunday. They love to give you the I Have the Dream speech. But what about that speech when that nigga said, hey, man, they done took the land grants, gave it to the immigrants, gave it to this, gave it to everybody else. But when it come down to us, these niggas ain't giving us shit. And once that nigga started talking like that, they had to take that nigga out. And now it's coming out that Dr. King didn't die at the goddamn hotel. They killed him in the hospital. This ain't something I'm making up. I don't even have to say allegedly. This is FBI documented facts that they killed that man in the hospital. So he survived getting shot and shit like that. He still was alive. They killed that man in the hospital. So that lets you know on when Martin Luther King said we coming to Washington to get that check. Why these niggas don't ever talk about that? Why they never bring this shit up when Dr. King started talking about we coming to Washington to get that check. You know what I'm saying? And what they had other sellout niggas like Al Sharpton was around at the time. Jesse Jackson, hoe ass, right? All these niggas sold out Dr. Martin Luther King when he started to change his tune and started to realize that, yo, these niggas is fucking us over. And they giving everything to the immigrant. This is what happened. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what happened. They did all this fighting for immigration, this, that, and the third, just to turn around and get stepped over like AI did Tyronn Lue. You know what I'm saying? This is facts. You know what I'm saying?
Look, black folks have been stuck at the margins for generations. I've been a part of social movements working alongside of you and, of course, Reverend Jackson. Schools have been closed in the city of Chicago throughout the country. Health clinics have been shut down throughout the city of Chicago. In my budget, I do a couple of things. I reopen mental health clinics, and we stand up a brand new office for reentry. Individuals who are returning from jails and incarceration, we are standing up an entire office to make sure that we're investing in these families. You know, this is very much part of the legacy of the new Jim Crow. And so this study for restoration and reparations is really to right the wrongs of a very, very evil, bad past. And as Dr. King said, we're going to figure it out in Chicago and be a model for the rest of the country.
All right. So like I said, at the end of the day, this dude is giving you a study. So I hope y'all ain't, well, nah, yo, we need to get off Brandon Johnson, man. He trying to give us them reparations. No, he not. He putting all this money into a panel to study reparations, to study it. Not that we going to actually start allocating money and shit like that. Like I said, bro, they out there giving the immigrants $9,000 a month, giving them housing, the whole nine. A nigga out there in Chicago might lose his job and can't get no assistance and have to leave out of their apartment. This all kind of crazy shit. A nigga fall on hard times out there in Chicago, you asked out. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much asked out. Ain't no government coming through to give your ass no goddamn $9,000 for you to, whatchamacallit, and then help your ass out with finding you a great paying job. Not just some regular rinky-dink ass job. We talking about a great career job. Help you get there. Pay for your schooling, the whole nine. You might owe them niggas a little bit of paper and shit after it's all done. But like I said, they putting you on a pedestal at the end of the day. You not getting that. You know what I'm saying? And then they get out here and talk about, oh yeah, reparations, we're going to put it a study in. I guarantee you that panel is probably going to be majority immigrant, okay? Majority Democrat at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because we know a lot of the conservatives, you know, they like to get out here and play this game of, oh, my ancestors ain't do this. But if we talk about allocating money to the Jews for fucking what's going on out there with the Palestine situation, we need to shut the fuck up and we don't know what we talking about and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you hate Jewish people and all this old stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? If we talking about the Ukraine and Russia and shit, all of a sudden we Russian bots and shit like that. We like Vladimir Putin and shit like that. Like, nah, bro, you cutting money and shit out there that we didn't ask for. And then what's going to end up happening is that the American people is going to get charged for all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Taxes going to go up. Inflation. That's why all this shit is crazy the way it is now. You know what I'm saying? It's because of dumb shit like that. Funding stupid ass wars that we ain't got no business being in. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me come down here real quick because I wanna show y'all this shit from Dr. King, all right? Because they love to get that speech. They love to give you that speech with Dr. King talking about, I had a dream. We and all the people and all that goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? All that goofy shit at the end of the day. Let me come down here real quick. Oh yeah, here's another one. All right, they got the whole thing with all these ancient Americans down there in Mississippi that got found buried behind the Mississippi jails, right? I just need y'all to know one thing. Who's running Mississippi? Democrats. Who's the mayor of Jackson, Mississippi? It's a Democrat. So all this shit is happening under their nose. They been knew that shit is happening. But they're going to give you this shit so there becomes some form of anarchy where people start to distrust the government, which you should, to be honest. You should honestly look at the government and not all the way believe them when they out here telling us shit. Like I told, they told niggas to eat the cake. They told niggas to eat the cake, and now that shit is gone, right? You ain't got to worry about eating the cake. And when people like myself and others is out here talking about, yeah, this shit gonna be the new flu shot, you know, they was canceling niggas. You know what I'm saying? You was tinfoil koofy and shit. You know what I mean? You was all kind of clowns and you don't know what you talking about. But now, who has the last laugh now? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But like I said, when it comes down to the Democrats, this is what they doing, bro. They just use a distraction. You already know when you see a whole ass nigga like Ben Crump, you know, he out here ambulance chasing. You know what I'm saying? He out here ambulance chasing and just trying to cause distraction and trying to cause rift and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Anyway, let me try to come down here because I think I do got it down here somewhere. Let me see. Because I did just recently post that. So hopefully it's up here. If not, my bad. It is what it is. We'll just end the video. But yeah, man. Don't get distracted with a lot of that shit, bro. You know what I mean? This is just a bunch of mumbo fucking jumbo at the end of the day. Bunch of mumbo jumbo that they up here talking about. Now look at this clown. And this is what I be meaning about. And this is what I be meaning about places like MSNBC, CNN, what NBC News, NBC News and shit like that. They put these. This is like a Don Lemon soft ass dude right here. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. This dude is reflecting on January 6th, 3 years later, and this dude is up here. Like I told y'all, a lot of these folks, you know, they'll get out here and talk this power to the people shit all day in America. But the minute that they get in front of certain Caucasian folks, they got to put on their goddamn act and get out here. I'm telling you, this is what y'all did for January 6th. It was just so amazing. You know what I'm saying? This is a grown-ass man up here. You know what I'm saying? Grown-ass man up here crying about some shit when it come down to January 6th, which we know was a bunch of fucking... Just a bunch of garbage, man. Straight garbage at the end of the day. But let's let this keep playing.
I'm going to try to get through this. Thank you for what you did 3 years ago today. Please tell me your thoughts on this third anniversary.
We are still in the midst of the same fight that began on January 6th, 2021. And we have a lot of...
Now, what we know about January 26th, it was definitely was a lot of Antifa out there, a lot of anarchists out there hiding as Trump supporters, the same way that they were out there when it came down to Black Lives Matter. They was out there, Black Lives Matter, the people that was out there really protesting, trying to make awareness, like real people that really was, you know, really want a lot of shit to stop. It's when it comes down to how the police treat us. At the end of the day, I'm not going to sit up here and tell y'all that every nigga is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas getting their ass whooped by the police and shit like that. They literally just doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if you already know that, you know, this, that, and the third, you should be going about that, your run-ins with the police, making sure that you make it home. Most important thing, period. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these situations we see sometimes, it's just niggas just doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, but you know, they let the white folks, you know, of course, they're going to do that, bro. They're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They're going to allow these kind of things. You know what I'm saying? But when it come down to us, they look, they ready to crack heads and bust shots. You know what I'm saying? It's just a known fact. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So your thing is to make sure you make it home safe. All right? Make it home in one piece. Make it to the jail cell in one piece. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But we know that there was a lot of anarchists masquerading as Trump supporters. The police were told to stand down. They allowed the people to run into the goddamn Capitol building because I'm telling you, if they wanted to put a stop to all these people out there, trust me, the police could have got out there and stopped anything that they wanted to stop. You know what I'm saying? This was all done on purpose at the end of the day and to make Donald Trump look bad. And it is what it is. That's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? But you get clowns like this running up there crying. I just want to thank, you know, for what you did out there. Like, this dude is a straight clown. Straight clown. You know what I'm saying? Clown through and through. And they put clown soft ass dudes like this on TV. You know what I mean? They put clowns like this on TV and shit like that. You know, so when somebody